Welcome back to another episode of Jason's Bricks in 5, where we discuss LEGO content in videos of around 5 minutes. It's time for another update on the LEGO Oswald vignette project. For those of you that may be new to the channel, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, he was Walt Disney's first character prior to Mickey Mouse and made cartoons from 1927 to 28 before he was stolen by the distributor who actually owned the rights to the character. And then they created Mickey Mouse and made a big company. But in the 2000s, they actually got the rights to Oswald back. They actually traded sports announcer Al Michaels for him. Anyways, I have amassed an army of LEGO Oswalds. He was in the 100 Disney 100 CMF series. And so I have 262 of them, and I decided I wanted to do something different. I'm actually making a vignette, or an 8x8 scene or habitat, you may call it, of each of the original 27 cartoons that Walt Disney made prior to losing the character, so from 1927 to 1928. Then there was one that they made after they got him back, so I'm making 28, and we're well on our way. I'm up to, I think, 18. These are two of the more recent ones that I've created I'm going to share with you today. They are from the cartoons Poor Papa, and that one is from 1927, and The Fox Chase from 1928. Now, these cartoons, people generally are not going to be familiar with them because they're almost 100 years old. Some of the Oswald cartoons are lost. These, fortunately, are not. But just kind of a synopsis of Poor Papa. This is kind of a funny cartoon because at the beginning, these storks are coming in the air and dropping all these, bundles of baby rabbits, and they're going down the chimney. And it's kind of funny because a lot of the cartoon is the stress being caused by all of these children in the house and, the problems that causes. And then at the end, Oswald is up on the roof because he hears that the storks are coming with more babies, and he's got a shotgun and he's shooting at the storks, trying to keep them away. He puts up a sign that says no vacancy. And that's what I've created here. So you can see we've created a little house. We've got Oswald up on the roof. But fortunately it's forward enough so they should still stack just fine. I tried to create some detail so you can tell it's a house. It's a small amount of space that you have. And so it's hard sometimes to get that right amount of detail. And in these cartoons, there's not a lot of background detail, honestly, because of, the time frame. And they were kicking these out, a couple of months, really. So you can see that I've created the house. We've got, the little front yard area, I guess you might say, with some plants. But I used this clear bar piece that's curved. This is one of the newer ones. And I have this stork out here that I've created. You can see he's carrying a rabbit. I went ahead and used like the little backpack, I guess it is. And I kind of have that sitting there now. It's not exactly secure in that beak. That's the one thing that I'm somewhat hesitant about, but I haven't figured out a better way to do it. So this is what I've done. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. The stork is there and Oswald's up on the roof, and I think it pretty much tells the story. The next one that we have, this is from The Fox Chase, and this one, a lot of the scene of the cartoon is, Oswald and a bunch of hounds, and they're chasing this fox that's out there, and there's, different hijinks that ensue from that. And they're on a horse and this kind of stuff. But towards the end, the fox runs into this log, and then Oswald and some dogs are there, and the fox brings out his arm with a club and bonks Oswald on the head, and that's kind of what I've tried to capture here. So you can see I've used a minifig. They have that tree piece, I guess, where a minifigure wears it and is dressed like a tree. So I've used one of those. I've laid that sideways, and you can see I've used kind of a clip and a 1x1 round plate with a hole in the middle to kind of secure that. And then I fashioned a way for this arm to be coming out holding the club. And then I just used this clear round plate with some stars around it to symbolize, him having been hit with some dogs there. So I'm happy with it. I think they both, work really well for what we're trying to do. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Do you have any ideas how I could improve them? Always happy to hear that. But, just trying to do something different with Oswald and I guess keep the spirit and memory of Oswald alive. So Thanks for watching. We'll have another video update with a couple more Oswalds soon. But thanks for watching this episode of Jason's Bricks and 5, and we'll see you next time. Happy building!